Hello.
Is Wendell Antonowski
Dead. What about the city?
Everyone pulled through. We've got it under control, I think.
Nice.
We just got here moments before you. People are exhausted and trying to catch a little sleep, but I'm sure they would prefer catching up with you.
I will keep that in mind.
And Murphy, good job.
And welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix, of RoboCop Rogue City. On the last Let's Play, we, I think killed Wendell, and whatever his name is. The last 5 episodes, I've been increasingly drunk. It was election night. I wasn't looking at the results, but it's like, you know what? It's probably a good idea I time traveled. Though the day afterwards was rough. This is what, 3 days afterwards?
He's dead?
I think so.
I'm sorry that it did not happen in front of cameras.
Shot his arm off and then shot him at the
There's always
edge.
another story. But tell me this. You killed the guy who started this all, exposed UEDs for what they are, and made sure they won't replace cops. You contained the riots and at least postponed the creation of Delta City.
What is your question?
After doing all that, why is no one celebrating?
That is not
'Cause shit's
why I
rough?
do this.
What a thankless job. Actually, maybe that's a story worth pursuing.
Would Channel 9 be interested?
Funny you should say that. I'm considering jumping ship. I realized that blindly chasing a story that would nail OCP made me hurt a lot of people who didn't deserve it. Mainly you. There's
That's
this
fine.
local paper that does what I always said I wanted to do. They help people in the community and give them a voice. Oh, and it probably wasn't clear, but I tried to hide an I'm sorry somewhere in all this.
Noted.
I'm glad. See you out there, Robo.
You will.
Yeah, it's all fine and good until all of a sudden, you know, reporting the truth becomes illegal. And this is going to be posted, what, quite a while in the future, so
Oh, that's
hopefully
a
people
shame,
recover.
Because the guy from the
Ish.
Holy Cow joint came by earlier and left a tray of burgers in the staff room as a thank you for our work.
Shut your mouth!
Gonna get those boigas. Because who knows? I mean, criticizing Israel might be, like, now officially illegal, and criticizing the, you know, in the future, the new president will be, like, could be illegal as well. Or
It is safe
liable.
there again.
Thank you. But I felt pretty safe ever since you left me with your partner, Officer Lewis. Feisty little thing, isn't she?
She makes me feel safe too.
Usually I'm a little anxious about leaving my patients, but these past couple of days I've gotten to meet some of the people in your world. Despite your circumstances, you've made a good life for yourself, Alex Murphy. I'm confident in saying that I'm leaving you in good hands.
Thank you, Doctor.
You know, I've been selected to join the Committee on Integration of Cybernetic Organisms into Society. I think it's important for people to know what I've learned here with you.
I might actually
I'll
have to
pass my
review the
conclusions along,
previous
and I hope
videos,
OCP
though.
will do right by you. At least this one time. Goodbye, Alex.
It kind of seems like this game's over.
You don't look so
And,
hot.
hey, cool.
Was your
You
neighborhood
overcame your
affected by the
trauma.
riots?
But,
Once they begin, I was too afraid to leave this place. I locked myself in.
But, like, we got Wendell Antonowski. What about the old man and
Makes you feel secure.
the cop guy? What happened to them? I mean, I think there's just 2 more episodes, or not episodes, but missions left, but it's, I don't know. It would be really weird if it was just like, and yeah. And it's the end of that chapter. And it's like, oh. Kind of like, what was that one game that, it was a visual novel, Komorebi, where at the end of the game, like, initially it didn't hit me.
Antonowski finally got what he deserved.
Damn right. No escaping the grave.
But then later it was like, oh. When a friend pointed out, I was like, oh, yeah, the game just kind of ended, and there's just all these open plot points that don't seem to be, filled.
We got Wendell.
Over the course of our relationship, I've grown enough to admit that it was mostly you who took down Wendell. So, good job, Tin Man. That guy brought a lot of suffering to this city. The phone calls I got from people begging for help made my stomach turn. It was
Oh,
overwhelming.
right.
At first, I didn't know what to
Because
do.
he was the
But that
switchboard
did not
guy,
stop you.
right?
You proved competent.
Not to pat myself on the back, but I really did. Just, who knew that selflessly helping others is so exhausting?
And rewarding.
Yeah, you may be onto something there. I checked on the folks that called in to make sure they're safe.
I wish I still had a
They
job.
were. But now, I need to catch up on my beauty sleep.
And cool, he turned his
I can't
ways.
believe I'm the only one here. Don't they know there are mattresses back here?
They probably mind the vomit stains.
Beggars can't be choosers. See you around, partner.
Yeah, drunk tanks and all that. Me? I had a lot to drink. Because at first it was just like, I don't know, just gonna booze up. Because, I don't know. And then later it was like, when I saw the results, it's like, okay, gonna booze up some more. Though, I'm also gonna be, going somewhere else to do stuff, so I will have less access to alcohol, so I can just be like, hey, I'm going to physically and mentally chill for a bit, hopefully. I'm going somewhere else because it's like, I have family members somewhere else, and there's an interview that I have to go to in person. It's like, I'm gonna, not only just do that, but also go there for like a couple of days. Or more. I am RoboCop. But yeah, it was just like, in Komorebi, the game just kind of ended. It's like, what's Panopticon? What is, like, oh, what is the Shadow People? What is all this stuff? Doesn't get explained. Unless there's some kind of meta thing I'm missing.
You caught me sleeping at the desk. It's like I'm trying to convince you that I'm not cut out to be an officer.
We are all tired.
I talked to Reed and he said that someone from OCP already contacted him. Since the UEDs turned out to be a bust, they'll be reinstating everyone. Everyone that meets the criteria, of course. Since Becca no longer needs me, I think that's the end of my career.
Will that stop you from sending in another application?
What? No.
Oh yeah,
never.
because he's the CEO of
You
OCP,
can
right?
count on my recommendation, officer.
You do that for me? I don't know what to say. Thank you, RoboCop. It's been an honor.
Wait, why?
Lewis was looking for you. She's in the locker room.
Why is it that he wouldn't get his job back? I mean, yeah, his job, I guess, was unofficially to watch RoboCop, but isn't the whole, like, I'm sorry, my brain just pooped. But didn't he not quit? He was like, hey, the city needs help, so I'm here?
That you, partner?
Yes. No, it is not me, not RoboCop.
You're back. So it's done.
It is.
Did Wendell do one of his kill him speeches after which he always leaves?
He did.
I didn't remember
a
that,
cheeseball.
because 3 bottles of wine.
So, are you gonna stand around like that the whole day? Come on, sit down.
Does RoboCop sit? I wonder how much he
A lot of things
weighs.
have changed since I wasn't around. For one, I've heard that there's another woman in your life.
Another woman?
Dr. Blanche?
Seems that you two spent a lot of time talking together. I'm glad that there was someone you could lean on while I was away.
Oh, I should probably switch this
You've
to...
been under a lot of pressure lately. It felt like every night at the hospital I was seeing your face on the news. People trying to dissect your every word, question who you are, your past, your future. I wanted to say how proud I am that despite having all those people look at you under a microscope, you remain so composed. I know I wouldn't handle it that well. So, how did you do that?
I had help.
Oh, that little thing?
It served as a reminder of who I am, who I have always been.
A great police officer?
Among other things.
I just want you to know that if you ever need to talk...
I know, Lewis. Thank you.
So, what's next for
That's
us,
a
partner?
good
Our morning
voice
shift is about to start.
I'll get my gear.
acting thing. That instead of it being...
You gotta see this!
Instead of it being that she pauses...
What was reported as an unidentified creature has entered the OCP headquarters
Mm.
and is creating havoc. Reports of numerous casualties are coming in. No one seems to know what caused the chaos, and most importantly, who is going to stop it.
I guess the shift's starting early. Ready, partner?
I was born ready.
Ready spaghetti. Let's go funky down, partner. Oof. I guess there might have been a big fight out in front. I'm having to assume this is the OCP president. Or...
It's like a hurricane came through.
I don't know. Though why would he come in here and start wrecking shit? I mean, who else could it be? Unless somebody brought back Wentelnowski. Yeah, everybody just be right behind me. Let's just look at skills. Okay, at everything except for like slow motion, extended vision range. 1, 2, 3, 4. What would that be? Initially marks every I always like buildings that do this.
At least we have
like
chopper support.
a big
No such luck.
interior
It's a
thing.
TV helicopter.
They're here already?
Got to report the crime.
We have wounded. What happened here?
It was furious. It destroyed everything in its path.
What did?
A monster.
Robo, I'm in the Channel 9 helicopter. I'm seeing a lot of movement on the executive floor.
I know exactly where that is.
We need to get up there.
No, get the injured out of the building. I will handle what is up there.
You sure?
Positive.
I am RoboCop.
You heard him. Let's evacuate everyone. Hurry up!
Also, I know it's like things just started, but you know, their shift, but like what about like where's all the other cops? Don't we have SWAT or something? You'd think if OCP was attacked that there would be like an entire army outside, right? Now either we're gonna go straight to the boss, probably not. Oh, I can't move. Or B,
Murphy,
something's gonna happen. We're gonna have to find.
wounded, and they're all giving me consistent descriptions. So unless everyone is getting it wrong, there's an old friend waiting for you upstairs. You can expect...
Trouble?
That's right.
An old friend?
Sure there is no one left in the building.
An old man?
Will do, partner.
Because that was the thing that just seemed to be going on, right? Where it's like, he is worried about the afterlife.
That thing just moved to the western corner of the executive floor. It's something.
But then why? Unless it's like he doesn't get, I don't know. Now, which one's Western? Okay, we'll go East. Unless it's like he doesn't get human rights, so he's just like, fuck it all. Which I know the feeling. Like, I'm not sure how bad it's gonna be. But things that I do definitely hate is how it's like, family members are like, you're overreacting, and then a friend who is no longer a friend.
What a massacre!
Are you getting this?
All of it. That's the OCP board you're seeing. They were supposed to vote on the new CEO. I guess someone didn't like the candidate they chose. OCP is finished after this.
Well, what happened to the other guy? I'm definitely gonna have to go back and look, because wasn't he in charge? Or was he killed? Hopefully there's plenty of health packs. I don't know, if I was in a helicopter like that, I would be like, let's go at a farther distance, because not even just turbulence, it's like, oh, turbulence, but it's also like, I don't know how bad turbulence is all the way up there with regards to helicopters, but it's also like, there's something rampaging through here. Maybe we keep
Be careful.
a bit of distance. Wait, he's still alive? Oh, it's that thing.
RoboCop! My #1 guy. There seems to be a misunderstanding.
RoboCop, I wanted to leave you a message before I undergo this procedure. It has been a long and laborious process, but it has given me the opportunity to observe you closely.
The old man! That you? I didn't know! I didn't mean to!
He's dead.
Only now do I truly understand what others see in you. I realize why they cheer you on, root for you. And it is because they can look past your metal exterior and see that somehow you haven't lost your humanity. That puts my mind at ease. You made me realize that I do not have to fear what is about to happen. I can remain human, as you have. Selfless and devoted to something bigger than myself. Uncorruptible. And that is what I always strive to be.
Doesn't look like it.
I cannot wait to see what the future has in store for us.
You sold the city's future. That leaves one question. Scrapyard or prison, creep?
But like, why is it roaring? Can't it speak?
Murphy, what the hell was that?
Also,
Just an old friend.
It's weird that it has shielding for its TV screen. What is it? Q and Z?
Do you need backup? I repeat, do you need backup?
Copy that.
Hopefully my cooldown's cool down.
You will not win this.
Roar. I'm gonna spin these things, and if I run into you, it's your own fault. Would have to assume it's corruption. That it wasn't a perfect thing, because it's like, what was his after goal?
Where the hell are you? I lost vision. What?
Good thing looking for all that paperwork and side quests was useful. Yeah, I think I'm a bit less worse than where for him, because while I accidentally healed, you know. Uh-oh. I am RoboCop.
Murphy, you need to get out of there. It's about to collapse. The building's evacuated. There's no one else inside. You need to save yourself.
Is this gonna be where we're gonna save the old man or something? He will rot in prison. Hopefully. There actually...
There is one more person here that needs saving.
What? Murphy?
We are not done yet.
Though, in retrospect, I probably shouldn't have done this, because then it's like, well... he might still have all the money in the world to just yeet away. Hopefully he's gonna be a brain in a jar from now on. But
thank you.
Why? Like, killing the board members, sure. Killing the current leader of OCP and maybe the security staff, sure. What is that other helicopter doing? Is it just sitting there? But why all the staff?
Oh my god! Murphy! No! No, no!
Good thing it collapsed like that.
Wait, I see something.
Do you?
Is that him? Talk to me!
She has good eyes.
It is me, Louis. It has always been me.
I didn't think that we would complete it so quickly. I thought it was going to be like, what, at least 2 episodes?
Another week passed since the OCP's magnificent giant has fallen. OCP's new CEO assured us that the destruction of its headquarters will not stand in the way of finishing Delta City. Japanese corporation Kanemitsu has already shown interest in OCP's most prominent project. We at Media Break welcome them with open arms. Delta City, yokoso! From the City of Wonders, we're back to Detroit. The city's debt has reached a new peak. Re-elected Mayor Kuzak, asked about his plans for reform, said he had other plans instead. OCP is the weakest it's ever been. We'll sue them even if we need a Japanese lawyer, he assures us. Now it's time to introduce a new segment, You the Detroiters, where we share feel-good stories from our local communities. Disgraced Senator Farrell took hostages at the local theater and called for his reinstatement. However, a former vagrant and the theater's newest employee managed to defuse the situation. When asked why he decided to risk his life, Pickles, a European cinema connoisseur, said that it was simply disrespectful to interrupt the screening. Let's just hope Pickles does not influence the theater's movie selection. Next up, Sunblock 5000 model nearly torn to pieces by an Ed 209 after not adhering to the 209's instructions. The dispute over a parking space could have turned deadly if it wasn't for Dr. Olivia Blanche, a seasoned psychologist who managed to keep a cool head during the 209's intervention.
How would you do
Dr.
that?
Blanche's new book,
You don't need a
Coping with
gun.
Loss, is said to be of value to both people and machines alike.
Wait, was it saying
A
that the
defamed
other girl was a
reporter
human?
funded by terrorists after trying to illegally broadcast a hit piece aimed at OCP. Samantha Ortiz has been spotted collaborating with a terrorist group led by a woman known in the underworld as Bertha. OCP denies. We're sorry for the disturbance. Fortunately, this time it was a minor one. Let's move on.
Huh.
A new world record has been set in Detroit. A man called Funeral Bob attended his 1000th funeral this year. The record-breaking funeral belonged to Max Becker, a former OCP executive. As it turned out, Bob was its only attendee. The OCP delegation did not arrive due to a rescheduled business meeting. We hope the meeting went well. Moving on. The owner of a local restaurant, Onion Baji, in cahoots with a ring of zoo thieves. The restaurant was proved to source the ingredients through crime.
Now,
The arrest was
koalas.
made by a rookie neighborhood cop, Ulysses Washington, and according to his statement, it wasn't the first animal he had saved. One question still remains unanswered. What happens to RoboCop's human status? Mayor Kuzak distances himself from RoboCop and leaves no doubt that he will not be advocating for granting him human rights.
Is it because I didn't support him or something?
RoboCop's efforts have prompted a public conversation.
I hope OCP doesn't take him off the street. Who will protect us then?
Ah, it's RoboCop! Robo, I love you!
Reaper, skeleton speaker, pure pandemonium.
To many more years on the force, RoboCop. It's been a busy time for Detroit, but the cloud that lowers over the city is lifting as police end their strike. We're ready to serve, said Officer Ann Lewis, who returned to duty despite her recent injury. What heroism. Detroit can sleep soundly tonight. The question is, for how long? That's all for today. This was Casey Wong. Until next time.
Well, I don't know how many days are supposed to pass in the game. Probably not, like, a lot. But we killed, like, hundreds of people in different gangs, so just saying. I feel like the city is a lot safer now. Right? Like, I don't know how many people would be in the Bloods or the Crips or MS-13, especially per city, but it's like, if we look at stats, we probably killed thousands of people, at least quite a good couple of hundred. I like this game. Probably the only thing I didn't like personally... Okay, there are two things I didn't like. One is my own personal gripes with games like this, where it's like, you know, there could be things hidden in various areas, and I'm just like, yeah, I kind of want to just kind of go into a room, take a quick look around and go. Kind of like with Helldivers, where it's like, I would like some kind of, I don't know, sample sensor or something like that. at least wide enough for a small zone, or wide enough for, like, enemy detection range, you know? That'd be nice. But then, and it's like, well, which way's the long way and which one's the short, like the dead end? I need to find out which one's the dead end, so I go there first and then go to the one that gets me out of here. But the second thing I hate, which I definitely hate, you can't save. The game auto-saves. I mean, you can load an older save, but it's like, hey, if I gotta go do something, I have to wait till I guess I go to a different room or something like that. Or maybe complete a mission. Definitely not as bad as Aliens Dark Descent, where it's like, I'm gonna do an entire Let's Play, get killed, load the last save, and oh, it's before the entire thing, at which point I'm like, you know? Murphy dies in OR? What? Murphy goes home? Oh, is this music? I guess so. I really need to watch RoboCop. Wait, did RoboCop come out in 1980? Wow, that's before I was born. Which, as I get older, it becomes more and more miraculous. Wait, okay, I guess that's it. RoboCop Rogue City is set between which movies? RoboCop Rogue City is set between the films RoboCop 2 and RoboCop 3. RoboCop was originally Detroit's police officer. Yeah, okay. It'll be interesting to see it, because, like, I'm guessing in the first movie he kills the guy that killed him or something like that. I don't know. There was something about Ed 209s and stuff. But it is kind of very uncomfortable that it's like, you got Ed 209s, I guess, patrolling the streets, and they're like, you have a gun. I am going to shoot you. Though, I guess in retrospect, police do that too. That guy has a cell phone. No, wait, or a gun. Oh, it's a cell phone. This guy's reaching for his license to registration. Oh. Yeah, you know how I feel. Gotta figure out what other games to play. Like, let's see. What is my, thing? Because what do I have after RoboCop? At least, theorizing. I have nothing. So I guess maybe some old games, though it's going to be a while since I'll need stuff for it. Like, the next thing I really need to do is Alien Dark Descent. In terms of visual novels, it would be Echo again, but I'm still trying to do that thing where I set to one thing and keep at it. And then there's furry visual novel, Quick Looks. Anyways, until next time, another quick look. Let's play. Me, GamerWolfSix. This, but of some other game. So, thanks, and see ya.